Hello friends, what's up? How you guys doing? So I'm come back with another Muhammad Hassan topic video. So this time we're gonna discuss about that WWE should acknowledge Muhammad Hassan Mark Kopani's achievements after wrestling. I mean, they should run a show on him like the way they do on other superstars, like the way they do Where Are They Now. I mean, they did this to so many other wrestlers, like what after they left WWE, what they did. I mean, they did this to Where Are They Now to so many other wrestlers. I saw them doing with some other wrestlers doing other kind of jobs after they leave WWE. That I mean, someone is like a motorcycle, he or someone opened a restaurant or someone did something in their life after wrestling. So why don't they just acknowledge Muhammad Hassan's achievement after what he did in wrestling too? I mean, he is a now a vice principal, which set up a great example of anybody who wrestles, and after that he can still become a successful man. But WWE is always like to show people that they are a very good company and they take care of their employees, and their wrestlers always find something good in their life. Even if they are not in WWE, they always show wrestlers doing something good in their past wrestling careers before. So what's the why don't they acknowledge Muhammad Hassan achievement too? I mean, he became a social study teacher, then a vice principal, and now a principal. So what's the problem? What's the dilemma in there? There is no nothing problem. Just show the man his achievements. Why you guys and it's good for them too. I mean, it's good for WWE too. That I mean, that guy that played one of the greatest heel character ever is now one of the best principal in New York State. I mean, they can get a benefit from that too. I mean, this could be news this could be news all over US or even in the world, that a wrestler in WWE who played one of the greatest heel character ever is now a principal. Sets up an example to anybody who wants to become achievement or achieve something in their life. So WWE, I don't know why. I know the answer is because of the controversy. They don't want to say anything, but I mean, come on, it's been 40 years. I mean, why you just because of that controversy that was not even his mistake, you guys gonna hold him up like that, and just you're gonna pretend you never ever existed that character in their company? That's complete bullshit, you know. I mean, give that guy achieve what he did, because why you wanna hide one of your greatest heel character you have created in the last 20-30 years. You guys are trying to hide the guy who was the best heel of your company when he was in there. Why you guys are going to hide that guy just because he didn't do anything, just because of some stupidity of your writers, and you guys write him off, and now he's in great position, he's in great life, he has a great life right now that nobody else has. I mean, I saw so many wrestlers have good careers after wrestling too. I mean, but this guy is not. He's not dead. He didn't commit suicide. He did not into felony drugs. He never ever can criticize WWE. He's always have a positive view on WWE and on his wrestling careers. So why don't you acknowledge that guy? Because he deserves it. He played the best character in WWE, and now he is one of the best person to set example for everybody who try to become something in their life. So doing this is, I think it's very injustice. I'm not saying that they should put him to no Hall of Fame picture or anything. Just acknowledge it. Just run a story on www.com, or even a mention on your WWE network, or your on WWE on your channel on YouTube, and just run a story. I mean, there's no negativity about that man right now. I mean, that guy, man, Mark Kapani is a great guy. Why you guys try to hide his achievements? I mean, first of all, he's your best heel in your company, and then he's doing great things in his life, and has been on the news in New York State. So why should just you guys run it on your channels or on your website too, so that he because he deserves it. But unfortunately, they fucking not gonna do it until Vince is there. Vince is fucking should die, and someone else should take over this company, because until Vince is there, I don't see Muhammad Hassan ever coming back to WWE, because he was the man who said the Muhammad Hassan character is dead, but they can make him alive by just bringing him into the WWE by maybe Triple H or someone else. But so far it doesn't look like that. But yeah, I mean, just a video about, they should acknowledge his achievement, they should acknowledge his work in WWE, they should acknowledge his work after his wrestling career, they should acknowledge the man for all the work he did in his life. They should not, there's nothing shame or hiding about that guy. I mean, there's always gonna be assholes saying bullshit about negative things in our lives and in wrestling too. So, but that should not be a major, because people will appreciate what he did in WWE and what he's doing right now. So it's a bullshit that they do this to this guy. I mean, they did their own mistake. They moved him to SmackDown, because I think I heard that Raw, Spike TV had a huge problem with their sponsors too. So I think I heard and knew that Spike TV also pushed WWE to move Muhammad Hassan to SmackDown, because they thought that because they were getting so much negative backlash from the fans and sponsors, they thought that they needed some kind of a break from this character, and they might bring him back in next year draft in 2006. But they needed a break, so they just maybe pushed Muhammad Hassan character to be moved back to UP and SmackDown, so they can have some kind of relief, because that character was too hot for sponsors and wrestling TV networks to handle that. So they might have pressured WWE to move Muhammad Hassan to SmackDown, because they said, or they could have said, that they would have said that we need a break from this character, but we're not saying it that we never want this character over our TV. We will bring him back in next year draft, so just give us a little break. But and then SmackDown's UPN, they just too much heel after that London bombings, and and there was no chance for WWE to bring him back on Raw too. I mean, then they have a great because then Spike TV would have said that now we cannot even bring him back on Raw because it's too much controversial. So that was another reason I think they didn't move him to Raw at that time, because I think sponsors wise nobody wanted that character on their TV, because nobody wanted that controversy and all that shit on their TV. So that's another point. I think so that they didn't move him to Raw, and instead of they just killed the character and never recognize his work ever in WWE. This is a complete bullshit, and they're not gonna get anything out of this shit. I mean, but my video is all about they should recognize this man. They should tell all the world that they don't have anything story. They always have a negativity that what happened to Chris Benoit, wrestler committed suicides, wrestler died after wrestling their wrestling career. So they could have just a positive news. I mean, it's not a same story always. It's a good story too, that some wrestlers do have a great life after wrestling careers ended. And Muhammad Hassan is a great example for WWE to showcase to people who always criticize WWE for not taking care of their wrestlers. So that's another. I mean, I'm not saying that. I mean, they should show the controversy. I mean, they should show his work about his debut against Mick Foley, or his match with Jerry Lawler, his work with I don't think that they're gonna show it with Chris Benoit, but maybe they could show it against Chris Jericho, Shelton Benjamin, Steve Austin, I mean John Cena, Batista, Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan. I mean, he had a great storyline. So just show his some work, and mix up with his great storylines and what he doing right now, and run a story on WWE.com. And that should be. I mean, this should be a news for all the wrestlers and all the wrestling fans. I mean, there's no shame of doing this story on by WWE. I mean, it just my opinion, and it just my suggestion to WWE, but I don't think they will listen to me. But they they if they had, they could have did this by a long time ago. But we will see if in anything in future maybe something comes up. But right now it doesn't look like. But I mean, that's my demand. I demand WWE to put Muhammad Hassan in their Where in Their Now collections and run a great story, or even interview him and with Diwari, and do this for themselves and for himself too. So that's it, guys, and we'll see you in next videos. So thank you for listening. Take care.